Hello guys, to another episode of the 100 Dart Challenge. Today, we're taking a look at this Rival Blaster. Do not remember the name of this. Copyrighted 2018. This guy is very interesting, and it's interesting. I like it and don't like it at the same time. It has this pole, this metal bar on the side, which is how you prime it. So, it's pretty much a Chronos, but with a side prime, but it still has better things than Chronos. Like, there's no door. You just throw them straight in, and then you fire it away. There's no slam fire, which is kind of sucks, because I feel like this one would be a good slam fire blaster, but still pretty fast. 5 rounds, holds 5. I think this blaster looks cooler than the Chronos. But the thing where this thing really shines is this handle. The handle is big, which is a reason why it's a little bit not as good. But this is a wonderful, beautiful handle that I like holding. It is really big, but very nice handle. Perfect handle, even. It's just big. Very nice feeling. If you were like 7 feet and you held this guy, oh, beautiful. And then the other thing is that trigger. This trigger pull is amazing. It's very easy, very light. This thing's made to look like an actual like tournament pistol, you could say. And I think they did well on it. Still does have some issues with this priming bar. Not a big fan of that. But we have to see if this guy can beat the Chronos in that 100 Dart Challenge, shall we? Welcome to another 100 Dart Challenge, and it's time to see who is the better rival blaster. I had a birthday recently and someone put this on the wrong side. This is pretty much just a Chronos, but missing the door and his T-pole. And honestly, I did not like this blaster, but when I finally picked one up, its prime is way lighter, which the issue with the Chronos was its prime was way too heavy. So you know the drill. You load 5 balls. And on your marks, get set, go. This one is a bit farther down. The feed lips are a bit farther down, so it's a little bit harder to push them down there, but it still works. And this one seems to be a little bit weaker, but I think that's just because how old it is. Gosh, I'm old calling this blaster old. I remember when this thing came out, just a few years ago. The trigger is getting stuck somehow. It's like it won't fire. Like the actual mechanism's not letting it fire because I'm going too fast for it, I guess. And once again, balls are still hitting the fence, so it's a mess to clean out. I'm just excited to see who is actually the champion of Rival. At least we know it's not the knockout. This trigger is a hair trigger, and I guess that is messing it up somehow because it's having trouble firing it. Like sometimes you just can't pull a trigger, like it's just locked. But it seems like it's gotten fixed since then. Whoopsies. 140. I don't know, we're looking pretty good in my opinion. I think this one might have it. Definitely this loading mechanism
is way more sloppy in my opinion. It just has way more give to it and chance of failing. Once again, that trigger might be our downfall because I can't fire sometimes. This is gonna be close. It was the trigger's fault. I primed it and everything, and the trigger wouldn't give. You have to let it go and then fire it. But I think we just barely beat the Chronos by actual like milliseconds. Its trigger, for some reason, would just not give. I would prime it and send it back, but the trigger wouldn't move. So you have to let go and reset it and then pull it. So that's an issue. And this handle is it's massive. And this arm hurts for some reason. This arm's fine. The one that's priming the blaster is fine. This is a way easier blaster to prime, that's for sure. So with that, let's just get back to the recap, shall we?
So, how did the Mercury do overall? Well, coming in 5th place, beating out the Chronos. 2 minutes, 51.87 seconds, beating the Chronos out by 1 second. So, turns out the bolt action Chronos is better than the Chronos. And with that, it's another blaster under the 3-minute mark. And with that, let's take it to the recap.
Now, another blaster under the 3-minute mark is this guy. Don't remember the name of it. This guy is now literally slightly faster than the Chronos, which makes me really happy. Just having this weird one beating out the King of Rival at one point. This one is weird. Having a bolt action one is pretty weird. But all in all, it worked pretty decent. The only issue was the trigger. The handle's really big, so honestly, it was hard to hold sometimes. But the prime is very easy. The internal thing is pretty far down to be able to load a ball. Like, it's about half my finger before you can actually get a ball in there. And it's just a lot of space and a lot of slop compared to the Chronos. And the trigger has its issues, being you can't prime too fast or the trigger gets locked up. But overall, it did pretty decent. It is now the new number 5, beating out the Chronos from last episode, which is crazy. New, better rival blaster. And with that, nothing really much else to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in a completely different one. Check out my channel. Bye-bye.